They've got mortars, which are the absolute bane. Look at that. Gotta be careful with the native musketmen, you really do. Laying down some beautiful fire there, look at that. Got them. Come on, break them, lads. Let's get him. Greetings and welcome to episode 56 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Knights of St. John campaign. This, my friends, how we left it last time. We're once again in Britain. We are trying to quell a rebellion, and this rebellion has been going on for years and years. The British once again putting out some very high caliber units indeed. The 33rd Foot, look at that, they've got 4 regiments of 33rd Foot. They've also got the Royal British Marines here with not volley guns, a line infantry, and also lancers and regiment of horse. Now again, we've had to call upon this army once again to deal with it. This army's been positioned, garrisoned just outside London. Once again, it has quelled a number of rebellions here. We're on the brink, just on the brink of almost bringing the rebellions under control, I think. Just about, but it's taken a long time and a long commitment on our behalf, particularly here in garrisoning quite a powerful army, as you can see here in London. But only then, I think we might start garrisoning with some more dragoons. I think dragoons is probably the way to go. I think we'll probably start including an army that's got some dragoons in it, just all dragoons, and try and use their capabilities to quell rebellions and quell the sort of the discontent in the sort of population. Bring that to the force. I think that's what we're going to do. I think. Start looking to put a dragoon army. Of course, in North America, we have just conquered all of our objectives in North America. They've all been taken. 13 colonies has effectively been now eliminated, not entirely, but we've just about taken all. Certainly, the main objectives, the main production and military centres have been taken in North America. Now, of course, and we've got a rebellion here. I believe we've also got a rebellion in Morocco. Not Morocco as well. Yes, in Morocco as well. I believe we've got another rebellion there as well. So again, although we've captured land, a number of the populace are not happy with us at all. But that is sometimes the way you have to go, my friends. We're going to quell this one now. We're going to take this fight. Otherwise, our losses will be extraordinary. Particularly, we're up against an army that's pretty much a half our size, but they've got some fantastic. And these line infantry, these beg pardon, 33rd Foot are incredibly tough. I'm trying to say that, my friends, incredibly tough. I've also got them some lancers. Let's take this fight here. Let's take this fight straight off the bat here. Let's quell this rebellion. Hopefully this might bring all the rebellions to an end. I think we might just put a dragoon army in London then to free up the army that's in London. Also, the council's saying, Mal, you need to prepare an attack against the Dutch. So this episode is going to be quelling rebellions, but also preparing our military for the possible movement against the Dutch. That's going to be really crucial. It really is. So let's make sure now that we deal with these gentlemen very quickly indeed. Oh, look at that, we're right here on the crest of this hill here. That's an absolute wonder. It's a perfect position here. Raining, slightly murky, but it looks like the rain might stop. Well, it's got some thunder there in the background as well, but topography here of the deployment zone is not too bad. Theirs extends just past ours here on the left, and if I'm not mistaken on the right as well. So it's got these two buildings here that break up the deployment and also the no man's land here. But as you can see in the distance there, I think that's probably the outskirts of London there, or a village on the outskirts of London as it were. So We're going to take this fight, my friends. We're not going to have to use everybody here, but I think the guns, our fire support, will be absolutely pivotal here in this battle. So let's bring them up, I think, probably to the crest of this hill here. I know the howitzers don't need the elevation, but still, I think we'd still like to bring them up to here just to give us that overflying arc, as it were. We've got some riflemen, look at that, we've got the riflemen here, they are excellent sharpshooters. We might put them in the sort of the front here, just to give us that advantage in terms of range. So I'll put, oh look at that. Got the general here. Well, let's... They are in limit, look at that, that's a perfect position here. Firing down upon the battlefield here. Rifleman, I think we'll set the rifleman out in the front as well, because look at that. Look at that. That is a wonderful sight. Excellent sharpshooters, really are excellent sharpshooters, but I think we'll put our guard units here in the vanguard of the defence. We've got the 23rd, and we'll also put the 22nd here on the right. That thunder is absolutely churning away there in the background, it really is. We'll use our cavalry here as well, but let's set up our deployments first. And we might get some experience as well. So 127th here, let's get some more experience here for our combat, for these troops. The more experienced they are, the better they'll be in combat. Also for the 128th, again on the left here, with its sort of sister regiment here on its right. The 129th we'll put on the right here. 25th regiment here. I think that's probably going to be enough there, I think, my friends. We might send out some units here to just gain some experience. We've got most of them here. I think we might send out these 4 regiments here just to move against them. We'll send 2 lots of cuirassiers on the left. Gentlemen are absolutely perfectly employed. Remember, they've got no artillery themselves. We've got these gentlemen here as well. These 2 lots of cuirassiers here. Look lively, gentlemen. And we'll also pull in these 2 regiments here as well to move against the British rebels. And another 2 here. We're going to absolutely crush this rebellion quickly and efficiently here. We're not going to allow them, and they shall know then in the future that we're not going to be standing by and allow that to happen. We've got 1 regiment in reserve, 2 regiments in reserve, I beg your pardon. And we'll put them here. They're not going to be needed, I don't think they're going to be needed. We'll also put our riflemen up front here. That's excellent. And we'll have our other rifle, 4th. We've got the 4th and the 1st rifle. Both of them here. Yep. Light infantry doctrine. Excellent, look at that. That's a wonderful defence there. A multi-layered defence. Not that I don't think we should need it, but still, we're just going to take every precaution. But also, we'll get this army some experience. You can see, many of them don't have experience, which we do need. Particularly if we're going to go against the Dutch, we're going to need every possible resource we can muster. So, let's begin this battle, my friends. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're going to move straight towards us here. Here come the Lancers. We've got to cut them off as well, if possible. Look, they're switching their flanks here. That's excellent. Let's get in behind them. Got them! Look at that! Straight away they're wavering. They don't have the stomach for this. Let's get right on the flanks. Oh, look at that. Quick line, please, gentlemen. Quick line. Get out of there, lads. Get out of there. Quicklime will deal short. Look at that. Let's pull them out of the range here of these 33rd foot. I'm going to actually pull this regiment here as well, just to give us that. There's Shadow, we've got them, lads. Double time! Let's try and flank them around here. Let's try and flank these 33rd foot. Let's get those lancers before they start anything here. Look at that. These sharpshooters are doing a wonderful job here. The riflemen just picking them off bit by bit. Look at that, they've broken. They don't like it at all. Oh, that's a wonderful shot, sir. Look at that. That's an obliteration. Come on, lads. We hit them with the diamond formation, then a straight punch here by the square formation, like a double whammy here. Straight into them, lads. Oh my goodness me, look at that. Absolutely obliterated there. See that? Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of them, please, gentlemen, if you would. There you go. What a wonder. We'll continue here. Let's make sure they're all gone here. Let's make sure they're completely shattered. That was an obliteration. Look at that. The line was absolutely unflinching. These riflemen did a sterling job here. Just picking them off the distance. Let's run them down. Let's run them down here. Let's run them down here. Let's not give them an ounce here. But let's show them what happens here when you go up against the order. They've been obliterated here. My goodness me. Absolutely obliterated. I mean, they are running hard. Come on, gentlemen. Get in there now. I mean, that's some long range shooting there, my goodness me. That's more like it. Show them what for, lads. That's more like it. I think we're done here. One last hurrah. Now we'll call it then. That's it. The damage has been done. Much more like it. Well done, lads. Well done. Yes, what a wonderful fight that was. Look at that, we lost 85 men, they lost the entirety of their army there. Those rebels crushed. Look at the cuirassiers and wonderful, and the riflemen even better. What a wonder. Still about here, we're going to deal with them all the way to Edinburgh. Wow. I think we'll pull the... Let's deal for this once and for all. Look at that. But it's worth it. And we can bring this army up to full strength. And also this army here, which has been fighting the rebels for so long. I can't even... Oh, was it this army that's been fighting the... Yeah, you know, this army's been fighting the rebels for so long. Now, what if we get this port here? It's not going to do us any good here because we don't have any direct connections here in Glasgow. We've got the Swedes here, what I like with Sweden, but I have not the foggiest idea why they're here. And look at the armies they've got. Why they're leaving these armies here, I don't know, but these are extraordinary armies. Especially the one army there, that one here just outside Newcastle. This one's not too... Look at that. The Varmsland as well. I don't know why they're not... haven't pulled these away from here. I mean, just look at the Dutch. I mean, the Dutch are absolutely steamrolling everything here. Absolutely steamrolling everybody here. Look at this. I think they are allied with the... Yeah, they're allied with the Ottomans, thank goodness. We've got trade with them as well, but is that trade back on now again? Yes, it is. Look at that, 42,000 here. And that's from just trade, only for a few years trade, because this signifies how long you've been with them. The longer you trade with a nation, the longer this sort of bonus trade is given to you. So it means, you know, the longer you keep someone as an ally or a trade ally, as it were, the better. Look at America here. This has been cut off some of this here, some of the sugar. But only just a small number of years compared to this new Spain, who we've been trade partners with for many, many years. But look at the income. I bet that could grow to about 100,000 if you left them alone. But I'm not sure if it's going to get to that point, because a number of the council have been asking us to start preparing to move against the Dutch, and that includes gathering intel here around sort of the eastern front here in the Baltic here, up in the north, just scouting what's going on in Königsberg, just to see what's going on in Riga, but also Gdansk, West Prussia, East Prussia, and Berlin. Now, many of the councils are saying, man, to stay well away from Amsterdam here, the Netherlands, keep away from their sort of their principal homeland, as it were, because you know, they're going to be able to flood this area quite quickly, as you can see, even here from Paris. They're going to be able to bring in quite substantial armies here. Oh, look at that for a garrison. That's pretty extraordinary. And we know they've got armies all around here. We know their armies is extended quite far eastwards. That's a given. But here is sort of the north here, and the sort of the far reaches of the, not the far reaches, but the beginning of the eastern front, as it were. This on the Baltic Sea is where I think they're the weakest. If you could drive in through here or establish a bridgehead here on this flank, you might stand a chance. We're gonna quickly just dip into Königsberg here and see what's going on. Nothing around here, Breslau, Lycia. Nothing. We know what's in Gdansk here, but I'm intrigued what's going on here. And they are firing at full capacity here. Look at that. Their economy is extraordinary. Got this gentleman here as well. Just going to quickly look in past into Königsberg. Not an absolute beam. Nothing here at all. Look at that. Not a whisper of resistance here. Again, this intelligence is absolutely crucial here because we want to spot the weak spot. I believe this here is the weak spot in the Dutch Empire. Now, also some of the council saying that Ceylon needs to be taken as well as soon as war breaks out. Excellent, of course, my friends. It'll secure all of the sort of the south of the subcontinent for us. And Ceylon in itself is, look at that, gem minefield. Even low yield is going to bring in some good income there for us. And Trincomalee here is actually fully upgraded here. We've also got a farm here. You've also got tea plantation here. Tea warehouse, I beg your pardon. What's tea looking at? 26, not too bad at all. And India is supplying a huge amount of our tea. Not surprisingly, to be honest with you, because that's where the main tea production is. And who's taking the most tea? Of course, it's going to be the United Provinces. So we would lose that there, but that's still quite. Actually, Ottoman Empire is taking quite a lot of tea as well. I don't think they would be able to replicate what the United Provinces is taking, because that's exceptional amount of they're taking from our imports. Our exports to the United Provinces is extraordinary. Look at that there. Just that there alone, moving into Marseille, is 42,000 gold worth. Extraordinary. Compare that to 7,000 for Spain, because Spain is only just limited to here. And that's it. That's pretty much all they've got. That's New Spain here. So Spain have only got this. There's also been a call, of quite a large call by the council for us to take Portugal, because it would actually give us a direct route here in the East Atlantic. And strategically as well, it would give us a vision, but able to help the Spanish when I think they're still at war, if I'm not mistaken. Or are they still at war? No, they're not. They don't have any. Actually, they do have trade with the Netherlands, but there's been a call for us to take Portugal as well. Just relieve that press so that they're not hitting the Dutch trade lines. We need to really, as many have said, we need to really take that Dutch income trade as we can. Look at that, 42,000 there. That's 34,266 the Dutch are getting in. So we're actually not doing too bad. We're actually outpacing here the Dutch in terms of our income there, but here 26,000 here, and then there's 34,000. The income here from the Dutch is extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. Now, I know the Swedes have got just a huge. The centre here of Europe is theirs, but I'm not sure what's going on here. They must have helped the Dutch, and the Dutch have rewarded them by giving them this sort of infrastructure here. That's not bad, is it, to get that from them? But I wouldn't want to be beholden to them. Also, thankfully, the Ottomans are strong, but also allied with the Dutch. So it should give us a sense. Look at that, stability, 28,000 there. Even then, our income is nowhere near the same, but still, we would make things do. We would certainly compensate. Cairo here. I think we'll end the turn here. Let's see what the ramifications are of what's happening here. We have got peace now with the 13 colonies, but it'll give us time to replenish, repair, but also to prepare for an attack, an operation against the Dutch. Many of the council calling for us to prepare these armies ready, and also move some of our fleets in position as well. Look at that, that's a powerful force there. We might going to just move these gentlemen back here into around Philadelphia. Just a precaution. Some of the council also calling for us to take Rupert's Land. Now, I know it's not a huge economic boom here, but still, it's held by rebels, and it also give us some good fur here. What's the fur trade like here? 23. Not the best. Not the best is there with ivory. Well, actually, what we've probably done is we've probably killed the ivory trade, as it were, because we've got so much ivory coming in here that ivory has absolutely fallen through the floor. But then again, look at the card. Look at the price here of spices. It's 53. So look at our spice market here from India. Look how many spices here. 98 pounds of spices going to the United Provinces. No one even compares. Even the Ottoman Empire is only 22. So as I was saying, and even with the bonus we've got here with them, which is 18,655 bonus, still they're almost double. But we got to build our economy up on our own. We've got to stand on our own 2 feet here. I think we might take Rupert's Land. I think we'll send one of these armies here. I think this army here might go to Rupert's Land and take it. I think we need to do that before we do any operations against the Dutch. We've got these gentlemen here, so we might just send this fleet around and take Rupert's Land. I think it might just, while we've got this lull in the fighting, and we've got the opportunity, the window presents itself. So what we'll do is we'll just send these gentlemen around to here. It's going to take quite a while to get there. Quite a while to get there, as you can see here. Probably a couple of weeks to get here to Rupert's Land. But once we've got it, what we'll do is leave a small garrison in its place here. To just take the economic essentials from it. The Mughal should be fine here. We've got the Dutch here as well. And down here. And also here in Hispaniola. What's their income here? Look at that much. Look how much is coming from in there. 23,000. Our income here from the Caribbean and from the New World is extraordinary. It really is. Only 575 here. Probably because we haven't got everything up to scratch here. Oh, also we could improve this commercial port here. Let's get our commercial ports running here at full capacity. That'll definitely increase our trade. Doing the same here, so let's do the same here and get these commercial ports right up to full. But we definitely want these. We want all these all be done to Carolinas. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes out of this here now. Actually, let's see what happens on the European front. Let's end the turn. As you can see, we're just wanting to scout out here, but the problem is, let's see what they're about. Ooh, look at that. They've taken another region here. They've taken another region in the east here. But they're also moving forces. Are they going to track our agents? But Gdansk is... Königsberg, should I say, is absolutely open here. There's not a single garrison or anything in sight. It might be perfect for us to take. Perfect. You can see they're taking quite a while here. I imagine they've got so many forces to move. But their push into the east has been extraordinary. I mean, look how many forces they're able to bring in. They bring in armies at will here to reinforce different regions. As you can see, Paris is absolutely jammed to the rafters with armies. Whilst we've got a very, very strong armies ourselves, our attacks have to be surgical, laser-like in their precision. We can't attack on a broad front. It has to be, as I said, a surgical strike, one that's pinpoints a certain area, a certain region or regions, maybe 2 or 3 regions, and build and capture them and sort of build a bridgehead and pour units into it, and then sort of fan out from that direction. But we're not going to be able to fight the Dutch on a broad front, not yet at least. And also, for time being, whilst we're allied with the Swedes, we can't take this central belt here at all. The Swedes sort of provide almost a rock within the sort of the flow of the battle when it comes. Mind you, the Dutch might not attack us at all because our trade is pretty good with them. Actually, it's exceptional, let's be honest. And also, they take a lot of our exports, a huge amount, especially spice. Spice is absolutely consumed by the bucket load in United Provinces Empire. Of course, the more regions they have, the more the populace wants all those imports to be coming in of all the best things that money can buy, as it were. And so they want the tea, they want the spices, they want the ivory, they want all these things. See, and of course, as it increases the empire, you get more people that want those things, and we're happy to supply them as long as it benefits us. If we can also get a good bank here. So build up our gold reserves here, so that when the war comes, we know we've got enough here to buffer anything coming our way. As you can see, it's taking quite a while here. Oh, there's Spain. Excellent. Come on now, Spain. Now, Spain is, you know, they're hanging on in there, but it's not. They're not the Spain they used to be, put it that way. I think the Dutch have pretty much crushed them, to be honest. Russia. I don't think know what they're going to do. If anything at all, to be honest with you. Oh, wait. They've just retaken this region here, down here. Next to Moscow. You saw that turning green. Plot thickens, my friends. Plot thickens. Wow. Didn't see that happening. Nothing from the Lithuanian colonies yet. Mughal Empire. I don't think they'll come down here, but they'll probably just monitor the situation, as it were. I wonder why the Mughal Empire want that army there. We also get to see what's in northern Italy as well. They're rebel nations. Afghanistan. Oh, look at that. There's the rebels. We've got to deal with the rebels. I forgot about that, but in fact, right, we've got to deal with these gentlemen. That's as simple as that. What they have here, we can't allow that to grow any larger. So what we can do is got 144,000. Wow. Well, I think we'll put a military academy in here. And also a great arsenal here as well. I think we'll track them down as well. I think that's going to be the best for us. But first things first, what's the okay, it's still here. -1. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're almost. See, minus, look at that. Food shortages, which is a real problem for us. We brought it to full strength here. I think we might convert this here, because it's not being needed. We might convert this to a fishing dockyard here, so we can get some more food coming in. We'll keep this here as a naval hospital, because we want to actually. Do we need that here either? Can't, mind you, we might need to produce quite a number of ships, to be honest with you. Strike in Tunis. We still haven't even brought this under control. It's madness. Absolute madness. So we might convert this here into also a fishing fleet. A fishing yard, as it were. We do need steam engine. We're moving down to machine tools so we can get the steam engine. So we can get the upgrades here we can to all our economy. Right, we've got a few rebels here, rebellions here, which we're going to crush. Excellent. So we're going to add more here to our fleet. Excellent. Some more there. Longitude watch. We'll take everything we can here at the moment. Let's get everything we can here of our navy. Our navy, although not the finest, it needs to be fully upgraded now. Improved coppering, top gallants, sheet lead cartridges, the whole kit and caboodle here. Rifle cannons, everything here. We've got to max out on everything we got here. Oh, look at that. So these might. Oh, look at that there. We can upgrade this now. Tentative farms. Almost missed that there. Can't get any more trade with anybody else. Well, our trade is maxed out at the moment, and also we've got that's why we're building these additional ports here to increase our capacity. Oh, we need to send our ship, our fleet, all the way around here. They're still not going to make it. That's a long journey, my goodness me, that's a long journey. Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a tough army to fight, that is there. We're almost there. This army's going to be absolutely exhausted by the time it gets there, but the Hurons here as well, right in the wilderness, look at that. We're at peace with them, we're going to leave them alone, we're not going to drag ourselves into the war, because you've also got the Hurons here. But ultimately we want to finish off the 13 colonies. That'll be our ultimate goal here. You know, all of that there, and we've also got Fez raided as well. I think what we will do is put an end to these gentlemen as well soon. Actually, let's have a look what the Russians retook. Look at that. The Russians retook. The irony on that is not lost. The irony on that is not lost, my friends. A terrible day, a terrible day. Now we know, oh my goodness me, that's a lot of, oof. Okay, I was saying there's, oh yes, okay. I was saying there's nothing here. I was wrong. Oh my gosh, they are packing a punch here. But that is not packing a punch at all. That's more like a garrison force there. Let's dig a little bit deeper here. Let's see what's in Courland and Estonia. Just a small, nothing in Vilnius here at all. That's increased. I think that's increased our trade there. That's excellent to see. I think we'll have one more. Actually, what we'll do, we're just preparing. I know that some of the council have asked us to move in. So what we'll do, we'll just start preparing our armies here. I think some of these might be fully up. But no, they're not at full strength yet. I won't move these out until they're full strength. That's well under control. Well under control here. Look at that. Population growth is going to be pretty fast. Look at that, 5.26%. That's excellent. Not too bad the growth either. As soon as we get this trade port open, I think I'll have one more turn, my friends, and I think we'll end this particular episode. It's an episode where we're just sort of replenishing, repairing, preparing for what's to come. I've got everything up here now, almost up, fully upgraded. Let's upgrade those. Got 59,000 coming in here. Trade is okay, a little bit cut off there. Ministers are, look at the minister there for treasury, is exceptional. They're not happy here at all, are they? But just -1. Plan reform is 24. There's the problem. I think what we'll do, we'll end the turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Again, Austria. No problems is they're moving further. More forces further eastwards. They're able to bring it forces at will, the Dutch, and it's incredibly strong. We've got, is that something happening here? In Finland? They're moving a lot of armies around here. I still think there's a weakness here, because the armies that are here have actually moved. So there's actually a weakness here on this front. Königsberg, Gdansk. Here's a weak, and also I don't think there's anything guarding Warsaw either. So this might be the area we might punt. I like the council's advice first. And that's going to be absolutely essential. Spain now. And this looks like they're starting to pull themselves together here a little bit, Spain. Ottomans. Russia. Where's Russia? Unless Russia's going to strike at one of the Dutch ports. Mughal Empire. Pueblo nations, Afghanistan. And, we've got to deal with these. We've got to deal with them. Send them off once again. Let's increase the capacity here. We can't allow them to be harassing our areas like this, especially the mines, because the mines are very important to our income. 61,000, yes, we're going to deal with that once and for all. We can't let the rebellion grow either, because ultimately it'll start to grow if it's not quelled. Now who are the Venetians allied with? Austria and Spain. We won't touch those. I was hoping to try and maybe get the Gibraltar Straits under our. Oh, wait a minute. Rioters in Tunis. Oh, look at that. Ooh, we're just about got under control. Just about under control here. Excellent. Put some morale in battles. He's got a parrot. Ooh, look at that. New Haven. Well, look at that. I think we're going to go down the economic route for definite, my friends. We're going to squeeze every single penny out of this if we possibly can. That's excellent. Ooh. So Morocco. We've got no that's there. That's okay. Got Great Estates. Here also Great Estates. As I said, we're going to get everything we can out of this here. Pennsylvania. Let's get the Military Academy up and running here. Military Academy will give us what exactly? Not much here, but it'll still give us something here to be able to upgrade all of this here. Oh, look at that there as well. Great Estates. Get Military Academy here, and also a Great Arsenal. Here as well, Great Arsenal. Upgrade. I think everything's upgraded here we can do. We've squeezed every penny we can at the moment, what we've got at the moment. So it's being full upgrades all along. And also hopefully that'll be upgraded pretty soon as well. Indeed it will. One more turn here as well. Commercial port. Oh, look at that. Palatial estates there. Excellent. Palatial estates there. Nova Scotia. I think that, my friends, is where we're going to end this particular episode here. Not the most dynamic of episodes, but it's one where we're preparing for what's to come. And we've got the fleets here we need. But what we do need is, I think, some more additional We don't have any other ports here we can really use as such. No, because we don't have Yorktown at the moment available or anything as such. So we've got to wait for these ports to be ready before we can recruit some additional, or build some additional ships from there as transport for our sort of fleet, as it were, ready to move in. We might even move against Santo Domingo first, to be honest with you, and remove them from the Caribbean entirely, and also Punda as well, I think. We've got a very strong force here indeed. Look at that. That's why we're losing money here, because this has been hit here from Leeward Islands. But I think we've managed everything pretty well here. But I like the council's advice here on this flank. Let's just quickly check further up here, see what they've got up here. One or two armies here. Oh, that's a pretty powerful army there. Again, mixture of both. Let's see what they got in Vilnius here. That'll be one of the principal. Yeah, they've got quite a bit around here. Oh yes, my goodness me. Oh, they've retaken it. They retook it. Wow, they didn't mess about there at all. But look how many troops they got around here. That's some pretty strong armies they got here. Oh my goodness me, that's a strong army. And one that looks like it's battered its way through the east. But that's more of a garrison force. It looks like they're sending more and more forces east, which is leaving a huge hole behind here. I like the west might be one of their weakest points, or particularly along the Baltic coast here. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Your advice on what we should do. Where do we, if we attack, where are we going to attack from? Because that's going to be absolutely key. Because if we move into the Baltic through the North Sea, we're effectively trapped a long way from reinforcements. So we've got to do this absolutely. We've got to capture Königsberg straight off the bat, so we can move it over to our production centre and where we can reinforce. Because the Dutch will come for us in a huge way, and also if we take Gdansk here. I mean, they'll put a big area in our, and also maybe move against Warsaw. But that again, that's a huge campaign against the Dutch here. We might be called upon. So we have to motivate every single resource we have here. And that includes these gentlemen as well here. Look at that, just about under control. Just about under control. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Thank you for your wonderful advice and support. It's been absolutely fantastic, my friends. But until next time, bye for now.